Ah, that awkward moment when your PhD supervisor says that an article should be approximately 8,000 words, and you're mumbling, "Oh, so a one-shot." A wise person once said, Marie Kondo said that if it doesn't spark joy, throw it out. And that's my philosophy on canon, kids. Therefore, this story exists. Me, usually. How do I make my opening interesting and engaging enough that it draws my reader in? Time to work on this obsessively and strategically for hours. Me on this fic. Here are 900 words explaining my favorite fiber art. You will like it or you will leave. At everyone in the comments who was agonizing over how slowly it was burning. Imagine me cackling evilly. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever written, and when I was 12, I wrote a story from the perspective of a brick. Shakes new chapter like their dog treats. Psst, 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 psst. Mentally ill people, come get your fic! Here's the unoriginal amnesia fic you didn't order, sir. I put Freddie Mercury's ghost in this fic for reasons I like to call, I'm the author, and deal with it. I just want you to know, I brushed some sunscreen over my lips to get a small taste so I could describe it accurately. That's how committed I am to my writing, so you better freaking like this fic. The line, "It's called oatmeal, not oat breakfast," is courtesy of my 15-year-old son, who once decided he needed to defend his choice to eat a packet of instant oatmeal for lunch. I didn't even ask. But he isn't wrong. Me writing this fic foaming at the freaking mouth. If I do not mention Humphrey Bogart in the next 10 sentences, I will die. Welcome to Self-Indulgence the Fic 2, Electric Boogaloo. You can measure the levels of self-indulgence I have in a fic based on how much yearning there is in an established relationship, how many children I give them, and also if there is an old lesbian. Fortunately, this fic had all. If there are errors, then please tell me. My eyes hurt from looking over this so many times, so I know I missed a few things. My dumbass put domestic violence instead of domestic bliss. But none of you saw anything, okay? This is what I meant by mistakes. I can't stop laughing. Thank you to those who pointed it out. Me literally 19 hours ago. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but I just don't see myself ever writing teen wolf fic. Me now? Insert clown music here. I'd say sorry for the multiple 200+ word sentences, but I'm really not. Me to my favorite character. I love you so much. I want to see you suffer. Favorite character? Why are you like this? Me, sobbing. I don't know. Ha 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 ha. Sorry for the delay. I have a very bad excuse. I wrote it, hated it, deleted it, and then rewrote it today in a sleep-deprived but productive haze. So if you're thinking, wow, this feels like the author kind of word vomited and mentioned the plot as vaguely as possible because she barely remembered it, you would be correct. Puts the contents of my brain into a blender and pours it into a fancy glass. Literature. As always, constructive criticism will be printed out, hung up, and cried over nightly. It's an important part of my writing process. You're all hilariously indulgent. I'm like, hey, comment or I will die, like some kind of wretched baby bird, and you all acquiesce like my equally wretched but infinitely handsomer parent birds. I hate this chapter title, don't look at it. I didn't know what to name this, so you got sandwiches. Have fun. I would also like to apologize to the Victorians for playing into the stereotype that they were all repressed perverts who had kinky sex laced with weird class issues all the time. I understand that sometimes they also made tea. The idea came from my own experience of stumbling on an explicit gay sex scene in a book while on a plane. When I glanced over at my seatmate to check if he noticed, he was literally reading the Holy Bible in large font on his phone. You could say we were both having a spiritual experience, just in extraordinarily different ways. Me, an asexual, trying to write a sex scene. And then, Tony's ding-dong went into Steven's booty, and it was nice. Screw this, I'm just gonna do a fade to black. It's me again with my platonic relationships soapbox. I guess you could call it my agenda. Ahem. I tried to fight it. I did. But I just really freaking love parentheses. Honestly, I'm just excited I got to use the word smithereens. The hyperfixation is hyperfixating, alright. Did I really write a fic based off of Superbase? Yes. Yes, I did. If you felt at least one emotion while reading this chapter, you are required to comment and describe to me the emotion you felt using only color hex codes. I'm gonna show my future therapist this fic for proof of my mental illness when I ask for medication. 3 years. 3 years this has been bothering me. Over time it faded to the back of my mind, but some nights I snap awake and wonder, what if? What if I'd properly leaned into the visual novel element? What if I'd done better foreshadowing so I could explore all the pairing options I wanted? What if we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? My questions have mostly been answered. I've finished the wretched work I set myself all that time ago. I can finally rest in peace. Anyway, here you go. I gotta go back to performing CPR on my other fics. Shout out to these 2 Tumblr blogs. I found a few notes shown in the video through them, so go give them some love. Thank you to my Patreon members, my little ruse, Seltzer Fountain Man, Kuski55, Fallen Vexen, Sam, Donka42, I Am a Noodle, and John Huang. Thank you so much for extra support. I'm really grateful that you're a part of my channel. You guys are amazing. And the same goes to my YouTube channel members, my mini ruse, AD, Taylor Thompson, and Logan. Again, thank you for your extra support. I'm glad to have you on my channel. You guys are amazing. And thank you to everyone else who watched. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love chaotic AO3 author notes and tags. It's what my channel started with, was AO3 tags, so thank you for letting me hopefully entertain you in this way, and I will see you in the next video.